Welcome to Istanbul. I am here in the city getting ready to board the Azamara Pursuit. This is my first time on Azamara. It's a luxury cruise line with only 700 passengers. It is my first time going on a luxury cruise ship. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to take you with me. Let's go board the ship. I am cruising solo on this trip, and I have no idea what to expect as far as demographics, so I will find out. With only 700 passengers, I imagine that you do get to know your fellow guests pretty well, but this is a 10-day cruise starting here in Istanbul and going to Athens. We have ports every single day. There is no sea days, and most of our ports are in Greece, which is one of my favorite countries, so I can't wait for this itinerary. I'll tell you more about it once I get on board. The Galataport Cruise Terminal in Istanbul is an impressive underground labyrinth with thousands of square feet of space dedicated to ship passengers going through embarkation, disembarkation, and those who are just there for a port stop. This immersive video walkthrough of passenger embarkation can be found on the Galataport Istanbul YouTube channel. The first step was to drop off my luggage, which was the longest line I had to wait in during the check-in process, followed by a quick golf cart ride down to the check-in area. From there, I went through security, received my cruise card, and handed over my passport, which they kept for the first several days of the cruise before they made them available for pickup from guest services. We were not the only ship boarding on this day, but the port staff did a fantastic job of separating the check-in areas so there was no overlap between passengers. And then it was time to board the ship. Welcome to my cabin 7010. This stateroom is considered a veranda. It has a balcony on it. I was upgraded last minute because I got an email offer for a great deal to upgrade from my original cabin, which was an ocean view, to the next level. And so here I am. So I'm going to give you a quick tour in just a second, and then I'll show you around the rest of the ship. Okay. So you enter from the outside there, and once you're on the inside of the cabin, to the right-hand side is the hanging storage. So there's a nice big closet area here with lots and lots of hangers, which is fantastic because I brought a lot of stuff. You actually have 2 bathrobes in here as well, and there's an umbrella provided. Right next door, you have some more hanging space, but you've also got shelves and drawers here. Got the hairdryer and a laundry bag, but I believe there is self-service laundry also on Azamara. Over here you've got some waters provided, and up there that looks like a towel. And there's a shelf down here with the safe, and then there's a couple more shelves down here on the bottom. Your nice large TV on the wall, gigantic king-size bed, floor-length mirror there. And there are light switches here on the wall with reading lights. And there's actually also USB plug right underneath both of the lamps next to the bed. And you can control the lights using this switch. There's the nightstand here with a drawer and a shelf. And this tote bag is also provided, and I actually really like this because it has a zipper, so I'll be using that for my pool bag. TV remote, there's also another little drawer here. A big sort of love seat, chair, sofa sort of thing. Nice big table. And the desk. So there's 2 shelves down here. You've got all your plugs. There's actually a European and a UK outlet and 2 US outlets. You can control your outside light here and vanity light here, and then the mini fridge is down below here. It is empty, so you can put whatever you like in there. The balcony, there we go. Wow. Nice and spacious with a nice big table and 2 comfortable chairs. Very nice. And you get that sea breeze and this view of Istanbul. And since I am so far forward, the bridge is like right up here. But we are almost at the very front of the ship here. Back inside, I will show you the bathroom. Bathroom light controlled on the outside. You've got your toilet, plenty of towels, a couple glasses, nice shelving area. Toiletries, Elemis brand, which is really nice. I love the Elemis brand. And plenty of space on top of the sink here for storage as well as underneath. And then in the shower, the detachable shower head here. And some more soap provided, 2 shelves. And although there is a curtain here instead of a door, I think it'll be all right. It's pretty spacious. And that is my stateroom. I really like it. It's very spacious. It's more than enough for one person. I will be very comfortable and happy in here, but it's time to go explore the rest of the ship. So my luggage has not arrived yet. I am just gonna get some stuff on for the pool, I think. And I have not eaten lunch yet either, so I need to make sure I don't miss lunchtime. So far, so good. Really enjoying my onboard experience with Azamara. The second I stepped foot on the ship, they were handing out glasses of champagne. So, I mean, you can't get better start than that, right? Well, so far I have only seen deck 9 and my room, so I have a lot more exploring to do around the ship, but there's stuff going on today. I just spent a little bit of time out by the pool. I got some lunch at the buffet, which I think is called Windows. Now I'm having a hard time remembering the names of things. And there's only one thing so far about Azamara that I don't love, but I understand the reason for it, and they do not have an app. So there's nowhere I can go and look to see the schedule for the day other than the paper handout that they give us every day. I'd really love to be able to go on my phone and just check the daily schedule, but that's not an option. And while I'm up here, I'll show you the pool deck. So this is the pool, the main pool area. It hasn't been crowded at all. And then the pool bar is right down here, right below there. I'm gonna go up to the very top deck and see what's up here. Ooh. More loungers, and I have to say these loungers are some of the most comfortable I have ever been on. Out of any ship, any resort, anywhere, they are incredibly comfortable. I love them. So here's another view of Istanbul from the top deck. This is all the way forward, and my cabin is forward as well. So I'm just a few decks up. But in addition to loungers, they've got some day beds over there and a hanging bed. And I assumed the same on the other side, but plenty of comfortable, relaxing seating with great views up on this top deck. Wow, that looks amazing. Could definitely fall asleep there. I just know that when they light these pool deck lights up, the ones strung across the pool deck at night, that's going to be absolutely beautiful. And here's the other side, the water side view of Istanbul, where we will be sailing out later today on our way to our next port, right over there. Lots of ferries and boats crossing this channel here. It's a very busy area right here in Istanbul. Well, I just got done going to the new cruiser presentation and I learned some really fascinating information. For one, there are more new Azamara cruisers on board this sailing than there are returning Azamara cruisers. So that was fascinating. Also earlier at the spa raffle, which I did not win, the people working at the spa told me that there are a lot of solo travelers on board. I have not met any yet, and most people I've seen appear to be in a couple and families, but apparently there are other solos on board, so I'm excited to hopefully meet others. I don't think that they do a solo meetup, but because there's so few passengers on board, I have no doubt I'll be meeting people just by being able to interact on the ship. A couple of other things I'm really excited about for Azamara. They have what's called Azamazing experience, and it's sort of this immersive off-ship dedicated experience for cruise passengers, and it is in port. It's included, you're already signed up, you just show up and they take you off the ship to an experience in the port, and I'm really excited about that. And then also in Rhodes, we will have folks come on board, local people from Rhodes will come on board and do a presentation of sorts on the pool deck while we eat. So some really cool things coming up for this cruise series that I'm very excited about. Super excited to participate in, experience, and show you. Stay tuned for future videos. Right now I'm going to head up to the pool deck because I believe there is a party going on. Well, it is just now 8 o'clock and I can hear the ship rumbling because we are sailing away from Istanbul. I am going to head up to the living room. It is an observation lounge with an amazing view off the front of the ship, so let's go. Well, I tried to get some of Sail Away, but it's a little hard to film outside of these windows, so I didn't get too much, but it was beautiful. And we are now sailed away from Istanbul, and it is 8:30, and I need to run to dinner because the main dining room closes at 9 p.m. I want to make sure I get in there before they close, so that's where I'm headed now. On the back of the daily planner, you can see the times when everything is open. And the dining room is open until 9. So it looks like this is where everyone is for sail away. The pool is closed for the evening, and they're putting all the lounge chairs up. They've got these nice little candles set up around on the tables. Makes for a very nice pool deck vibe. Good evening. It is late, but I'm back in the cabin, and I just wanted to quickly recap my day. Azamara has already checked so many boxes for me, and it's only day 1. So to tell you about my evening, I had the most amazing dinner. I think I already mentioned lunch earlier was incredible, but dinner also absolutely blew me away. The flavor of the food was so good. The miso soup was probably the best miso soup I've ever had. The Mediterranean salad, delicious. I don't know how I'm gonna go back to other cruise lines after this. I mean, everything is 10 out of 10. Everything is top-notch quality. I love it. I can't wait to experience 9 more days. But there's one more thing I want to tell you before I sign off for the evening. I got a letter on my door this evening that says, there is a solos meetup tomorrow at 5:30, so I will plan to attend that tomorrow, but that will be in another video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If so, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you get notified for future videos. And if you are not following me over on Instagram, go check out my page, Mare Cruises Solo, over there because I post real time, and so you'll get to see what I'm doing more real time instead of waiting for these videos to come out weeks or months later. Tomorrow is our second and final port in Turkey, so stay tuned for that video coming up next. Until then, I'll say good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.